The Alliance for a Healthier Generation works to address one of the nation's leading public health threats, childhood obesity. And former Alliance Youth Advisory Board member Carson Miller is actually helping cultivate a healthier generation of children today for a healthier America tomorrow. Good morning, Carson.
Good morning.
You look fabulous, and I love that name, by the way. I love it.
Thanks.
I want to tell our viewers that the Alliance for a Healthier Generation is a multifaceted program which teaches children to get physical and to eat healthy. So how are you implementing these programs?
Well, the Alliance was founded in 2005 by the American Heart Association and the William J. Clinton Foundation.
Okay.
And so obesity is the nation's leading health threat, and over 2 million kids in the country are overweight or obese. And that is equal to 1 in every 3 kids, with the rates even higher in New Mexico because of our high population of Hispanics and Native Americans who are at a higher than average rate for getting obesity and diabetes.
Yeah, and believe me, the food in New Mexico makes it easier to want to eat. And so I want to know, what does being healthy actually mean?
Well, being healthy means taking care of your body.
Okay.
So getting exercise, eating right, and just moving so that you have energy to do things.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes easier said than done, but you can make it fun. So let's tell the kids out there how they can stay healthy during the school year, because obviously you're in great shape, you're very healthy. How do you do it?
So, you know, it's a balance of eating right and getting exercise.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I play soccer in the fall and go into, you know, sports year-round.
Yeah.
But a big part of it is eating right. So starting your day off with breakfast is very important so that you have energy in class when you're doing different activities.
Good advice.
And then eating lunch. And so sometimes I take, you know, a turkey sandwich for lunch.
And it's really preparing ahead of time, right, Carson? I mean, it's like you don't want to wait till the last minute. If you prepare ahead the night before, it helps you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it definitely does. And whether it's taking leftover food, you know, a cut up steak or some quiche, and my Aunt Mary's chicken salad, which is my favorite
How do we get Aunt Mary's chicken salad?
My aunt gave us the recipe when my uncle was having heart issues.
Wow.
And so the great thing about this is that it's healthy for you and it's healthy for your heart.
Great.
With lots of cabbage, chicken, and ramen noodles, it's going to be a dish that you can't resist.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So the recipe for this is going to be posted on the website.
Yay! Okay, so we can go to Casa.com later today. You can get that recipe of, it's Aunt Mary's?
Yep.
Aunt Mary's chicken salad. We don't want to miss that. Now, okay, so that sounds delicious as a good entree. Now, what about snacks? Are there like snacks that you would recommend that kids should really have maybe after school, or you know, if they're getting ready, like you said, you play soccer and they have a sports activity? What would you recommend eating?
Well, pretzels and fruit are great things to take with as snacks, you know, before school. You know, before sports practice, you need a quick bite to give you energy to get through practice.
You do.
But when kids are going home, a great thing is smoothies. And if fruit is on its way out, getting a little overripe, it can be used in a smoothie, and it's a perfect way to use the fruit. You get lots of nutrients from the fruits. You can try adding yogurt to give you some protein. And it's a nice way to cool off.
Definitely. That's a great advice, especially this time of year as they're getting back to school and like you said, it's hot. A smoothie sounds perfect, and it gives you that energy that you need. So now let's say there's kids out there who just don't play sports, or they don't have any activities specifically that are physical that they're doing. What would you recommend as far as something that could appeal to them to get them in shape?
Well, physical activity is doing anything that gets your body moving and your heart rate up. So a sure way to tell that you're getting physically active is by sweating.
Yeah, that's true. Did you hear me talk about that workout yesterday? Sweating does, it helps, huh? So anything.
And so if you're dancing, if you're doing gymnastics, if you're taking the dog for a walk, if you're gardening, if you're skateboarding, or just shooting hoops in your driveway, you know, that's getting your heart rate up and your body's moving.
Such good advice, Carson. I mean, it's just like get off the couch, because if you can get yourself moving, you can do something. You don't have to be involved in a team sport to be able to stay in shape and still be physically active. I mean, that's, I think, the bottom line, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
Just get out there and do something. And so, okay, so which is your personal favorite? Do you have a personal favorite?
My personal favorite would have to be the chicken salad.
The chicken salad, I figured.
It's delicious, and you know, it tastes fresh and healthy, but it's also something that's going to be irresistible to kids because it just tastes so good.
You got the noodles, you got the protein, you got it all working for you. And you know, and especially if you go to the farmer's market, you know, we've talked about that a lot on our show, getting some really fresh fruit. It's appealing, it's appetizing, and it also cools you down, like you said, in the hot weather.
Right, and it just tastes so good and fresh. And you know, when you're eating a piece of fruit at lunch or after school, it gives you that burst of energy to make it through the rest of the day, or make it through the sports practice when you're already tired and have had a long day.
Great, great advice. Now, so you play soccer. Tell me really quick, what position do you play?
I play midfield.
You play midfield, and you ready to get back on the field?
Yep, that's where I'll be spending the rest of the week is at soccer camp.
Well, see, she practices what she preaches, and that's what I love to see. You're such a good example for so many people out there who just want to stay healthy. You look great, and obviously you've got some great tips. Where can we go for more information?
Well, the Alliance is all about empowering youth to take the initiative.
Okay.
So you can go to www.healthiergeneration.org, and you can learn more about the Alliance, their different initiatives. There's information for parents, for the schools, and you know, they really want to make it easy to access information so that everyone can get involved and, you know, really lead that healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, and you're so passionate about it. I love it because being healthy and eating great doesn't have to be a bad thing. It can be a great thing and a fun thing too. And you make that so obvious. Thank you, Carson.
Thanks for having me.
It's been such a pleasure. And we'll be right back. Don't go away. Can I have a pretzel?
Yeah.